Vishwaji.
Yes. Yeah, Monica ji, you can proceed.
Oh, I can hear the music.
Wait, I'll stop the
Jigna
music.
ji,
Okay.
sorry.
Welcome all, dear friends. Thank you for joining us tonight on PMC Africa platform. I'm Monica Mehta, welcoming you all on behalf of my team. Today we'll kickstart the session with the relaxing meditation. This meditation technique is mindfulness breathing meditation, and Jigna Thakkarji will lead us into this meditation. She has been practicing meditation for many years now, and she is also part of Blessings team in India, where they create audio books, audio spiritual books in different Indian languages. And she is actively involved in spreading and teaching meditations as much as possible. So let's welcome Jignaji to lead us into beautiful, peaceful, relaxing meditation. Thank you, Jignaji. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for the beautiful introduction. Thanks a lot. And I'm grateful for just getting this platform and spreading meditation. Thank you. Thank you all for joining in. Now let's dive into deep meditation. I'm Jigna Thakkar from Thane, Mumbai. Hello, everyone. I welcome all of you to mindful breathing. This is mindful breathing meditation. Please have a sip of water. Sit in comfortable posture, preferably your back straight. Clasp your hands like this and put them into your lap. Cross your legs. If you're sitting on a sofa or a chair, you can put your legs on one another like this. And if you have worn spectacles, please remove them and gently close your eyes. Do not open your eyes unless I ask you to do so. Now, I invite you to gently shift your awareness to your nostrils. Take one deep breath in. Relax as you breathe out. Take one more deep breath in. Relax as you breathe out. Take 5 such deep breaths. And keep relaxing your body as you breathe out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Your entire body is relaxed. From head to toe, completely relaxed body. This form of meditation is known as mindfulness breathing. It was originally taught by Gautam Buddha. When you are with incoming breath and outgoing breath, you cannot just be with your thoughts. As you bring awareness to your nostrils, slowly, slowly, you drift away from your thoughts and you will enter a state of no thoughts. When your mind becomes empty, you draw immense cosmic energy. This cosmic energy heals us at all levels, that is physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Through this process, we move into subconscious mind and have access to vast wisdom that we have acquired over hundreds of lifetimes. Just be with your breath, friends. Just your incoming and outgoing breath. Just pay attention to your incoming and outgoing breaths. It's okay to have thoughts. If you have thoughts, cut them immediately and come back to your nostrils again and be aware of each and every breath that you're taking. During meditation, if you drift away into thoughts, do not chase or resist them. Gently bring your awareness back to your in-breath and out-breath. No thinking, no contemplation. In this meditation, we do not manipulate our breath. Just remain with your simple, soft, easy, normal, natural, effortless breath. Keep your eyes closed. Just remain with your simple, soft, easy, normal, natural, effortless breath. No thinking, no contemplation. It is natural to have thoughts. Do not resist them. They will naturally pass away. Do not feed energy to them. Allow them to appear and then fade away. Just be a witness. Just be an observer. Gently come back to a simple, soft, easy, normal, natural, effortless breath. Allow yourself to relax and be yourself. This is your time, friends, your personal time. The cosmic energy is healing you. Feel the inner peace and stillness. Enjoy your infinite existence. Last 5 minutes, friends. Keep your eyes closed and just remain with your simple, soft, easy, normal, natural, and effortless breath. It is time for us to be grateful for this beautiful experience of meditation and a balanced dose of love and cosmic energies that we have received today. Gratitude for all that we have in our lives to help us evolve to our greatest potential. Last 1 minute, friends. While keeping our eyes closed, gently start gathering awareness of your physical being. Feel your toes and legs. Move them ever so slightly. Feel your palms and hands. Give them a gentle movement. Stretch your neck a bit. Take a few deep breaths and absorb all the divine energies that have gathered all around you. Last 10 seconds, masters. Gently bring your palms to your eyes and cover them. Cover your closed eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You can open your eyes with a big smile on your face. Thank you. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Jignaji. Thank you for conducting such a beautiful meditation. Thank you. Deep, deep gratitude.
Thank you. Lots of love and gratitude to all those who have joined in today for the group energy in the meditation. Thanks a lot.
Yes. Thank you, wonderful friends, also for tonight's meditation. So now let's move on to the next section of our tonight's session. You must all be remembering our childhood memory that whenever we saw a magic trick, we always had wonder and twinkle in our eyes. And with the same wonder and awe, we are also waiting for the real life magic to happen to us. But this time, magicians are our own selves this time. So this was the thought that Riyaji had left us yesterday with to ponder upon. And so let's welcome Riyaji. She is from Canada, living with her family, and she is associated with Shukrana Foundation for 4 years now. And she personally has brought lots of transformation in her personal and professional lives with simple practices of gratitude. And we are so grateful that she has taken this initiative to share her experience, her wisdom with all of us. So let's welcome Riyaji on our platform. Welcome to you, Riyaji. Over to
Thank you so
you.
much. Thank you. Sure. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining in today. Today, again, this is welcoming you to your own session. This is not just mine, it's all of ours session that we are sharing. Today we'll continue with the intro part of the magic book. We've already learned yesterday that we are all here because deep down somewhere, we all still believe that magic still exists. And we want to relive a childlike life full of enthusiasm and focus on what we really want eventually. The more we increase our beliefs, we will start seeing magics appear in our lives. So first we should always question ourselves, what is magic? Really, magic is something that you wanted in your life, but you didn't expect it to happen. And all of a sudden, when something happens, you will really say a magical wow, that, this was actually magic, because you were not expecting it to happen so quickly. So this is how we want to create our life, that every day we can say wow and move on and be always appreciative that what is happening. So what we really have to work on, and all of us will practice, to think, say, and action only what we really want. We should not consider any other things, because this is in our hands. Consciously, we can change that about us, and this will take us closer to our dreams and achieve them. So we'll move on to our next topic now in this book. It's the greatest mystery. Mystery is revealed. The following passage comes from the Gospel of Matthew in the Holy Scriptures, and it has mystified, confused, and been misunderstood by many people over the centuries. Whoever has will be given more, and he will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what he has will be taken away from. And the answer of this mystery has eluded in so many centuries in one hidden word is gratitude. And what is a mystery? A mystery is a kind of a secret. Today, we all have this book in front of us. And the picture that we just saw earlier, if you don't mind, Vishwaji, if you can go back up. We see a book here, but in various people, everybody on this call probably sees it in a different manner. And that's why is it like that? Because we have our own beliefs from the past or experiences. So we see it differently. Everybody has a different point of view. But the book is, the pictures existing there. So what we do here is whoever has gratitude will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude, even when he or she will be taken away from him or her. So if you don't take the time to be grateful, you will never have more. And what you do have will be lost. And the promise of the magic that will happen with gratitude is in these words. If you're grateful, you will be given more and you will have an abundance. So the more you give, the more you receive. Again, in this kind of example, if I can bring up, for example, if you find or you receive $10 maybe from somebody like as a gift, and if you can be very grateful, if you are that grateful person, the more gratitude you give to the person who gave you the money, what you can do with that money, it will actually bring you more, those kinds of incidents in your life that you will receive money from some, as a gift or from somewhere. But if you are ungrateful in that moment and say, oh, $10 is not enough, and what would you do with $10? And be complainant about that, then that will also be taken away from you. And you will definitely not create any energies to receive any more money in your life in that manner. So that all comes down to if you are working on to be a grateful person or an ungrateful person. And then we'll move on that this is actually a universal law, because law of attraction is a universal law and is always working, just like a law of gravity. For example, law of gravity is if somebody's on the first floor and you throw something down on the ground, it will definitely go down. That's something we are not going to change. It cannot change. It doesn't matter whatever anybody will think. That is the law set like that. And law of attraction is the same way. Law of attraction is likes attracts like. So whatever you give out there, that's what you will receive. So if you are grateful, you will receive and attract more people who are more grateful to you and positive towards you. If you are not being grateful at all, that's how you are attracting unwanted situations, incidences in your life, and you will have to deal with them. So this is what law of attraction really teaches us. So the more positivity we create, we attract more in it. And the other words, for more grateful you will feel, the more you will receive. And what binds us together here is the thread of the gratitude. The golden thread of gratitude, dating back thousands and thousands of years, the earliest recording of humankind, the power of gratitude was preached and practiced, and from there was passed on through the centuries, sweeping across the continents, permitting one civilization and culture to the next. The major religion of Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and Hinduism all have gratitude at the core. So all religions, be it the Gita, the Quran, or the Bible, all of them said the same thing. The basic bottom line of that is that everybody should be grateful. We all have to work on being grateful at all times. And no matter in what situation we should, and there's always a way that you can look at the positive side. And that's what we are taught. Here, one quotation was listed here, Tekism. When you arise in the morning, give thanks for the morning light, for your life and strength. Give thanks for your food and the joy of living. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies within you. So it's basically what and how we see our lives. The more we tend to go towards gratitude and gratification, it will tell us that we will start seeing all the positives in our lives, and we will be more and more happier through the day and through our lives. So how you can measure that if your life is magical? Is your life magical? You see that everybody has some challenges every day, and we all are working on it. But what we can do is we can practice through this book and keep all those things aside while we're practicing this book. And we will just focus on the teachings, because there are just, it's a very scientific formulas how this book is teaching us how we can achieve and live our dreams. And what we can focus is mainly be attentive and be committed to ourselves to be part and participating in this book, and with the assignments, stick to them. One example I can give here is, for example, if you have a dream, like for example, you want to achieve a certain amount. If you're passing an exam, you want to achieve like 90%. So if you write it down that this is what your grade you would like to achieve for, once you start writing it down, you have now set an intention for yourself that this is what you want to achieve. And in your daily routine, you just continue being and doing your normal things. But what you can do is you just have to be more grateful and only focus on the good things. And you will notice that the path will be open for you, that you will start working towards your goal. Everything that you're normally doing, it will be shown to you how you will achieve your 95%. It's not about you have to put extra hard work on it, but some things will change in your life and how your perspective will change, that you will actually start working and achieving your goals more faster and sooner without having those fears and any sort of resentments that, will I, or, being in those doubts. You wouldn't do that anymore, because now you have to make sure that you will start believing that magics to happen, and you want those magics in your lives as well. So bring the magic into your life. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your current circumstances, the magic of gratitude will change your entire life. I have received letters from thousands of people in the worst imaginable situation who have changed their lives completely by practicing gratitude. I have seen miracles take place in health where there seemed to be no hope. I have seen marriages saved, broken relationships transformed into magnificent relationships. I have seen those in total poverty become prosperous, and I have seen people in depression catapult into joyful and fulfilling lives. Gratitude can magically turn your relationships into joyful and meaningful relationships. No matter what state they are in now, gratitude can miraculously make you more prosperous, so that you have the money you need to do the things you want to do. It will increase your health and bring a level of happiness beyond that you've ever felt before. Gratitude will work in its magic to accelerate your career, increase success, and bring about your dreams, your dream job, or whatever it is you want to do. In fact, whatever it is that you want to be or do, have gratitude the way you receive it. The magical power of gratitude turns life into gold. And that's exactly how I was explaining earlier, that all we have to do is focus on what we really want. And today's assignment, I would like to also share here, that I would like everybody to write down what they want to achieve. Maybe 10 of your dreams, it could be small or big, but just write them down, what you really want to achieve. And slowly, as we go through the books and go through every chapter, we will be more detailed expressing and explaining how it will impact on your dreams. And there is a magic formula here. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. Ancient myths and legends say that to bring forthcoming, a person must first say the magical words. Bringing forth magic from gratitude works in the same way, and first you must say the magic words, thank you. I cannot begin to tell you how important the words thank you are for your life to live in gratitude. To experience the magic in your life, thank you must become the two words you deliberately say and feel more than any other words. They need to become your identity. Thank you is the bridge from where you are now to the life of your dreams. The magic formula. First, deliberately think and say the magic words thank you. Second, the more you deliberately think and say the magic word thank you, the more gratitude you will feel. Third, the more gratitude you deliberately think and feel, the more abundance you will receive. So we have to just ensure that any time, anywhere we are, be it with family members or your children or at work or with your colleagues. In any given situation, you should always actually now utter the words thank you, not just keep it within you. And many times we are feeling thank you and we feel appreciative towards the other people, but we don't actually say it anymore. So it'll be nice if we start practicing that outside, we will notice those changes coming along. That once you start practicing, it's like you don't want to say it, but you have to kind of deliberately now say those words. And the more you say it, the more you will start feeling it as well. So that will make a difference. Gratitude is a feeling. So the ultimate aim in practicing gratitude is to deliberately feel it as much as you can, because it is the force of your feeling that accelerates the magic in your life. Newton's law is one of the one that you give, you receive equally. That means that if you increase your feeling of gratitude, the results in your life will expand to be equal to your feeling. The truer the feeling, the more sincerely grateful you are, the faster your life will change. When you discover how little practice it takes, how easy it is to incorporate gratitude in your daily life, and when you see the magical result for yourself, you will never want to return to the life you used to live. If you practice gratitude a little, your life will change a little. If you practice gratitude a lot every day, your life will change dramatically in ways that you can handle or hardly imagine. So this is how I have experienced that myself. Initially, when I first read about Magic Book and I attended sessions, I actually was only following the exact amount of gratitude to be given and practicing through the book. But the more I started doing it and I started feeling it more. So that really changed my life in many ways. And today I also look back and think about it, how I used to be as a person. But today I feel, I don't want to look back anymore. I am only looking for the future, and I am practicing more and more gratitude every day because I have experienced a lot of magics in different areas in my life. There are still breakdowns which come about, but I know how to handle them. I know how to get out of them. You don't stay in those frequencies for too long. When you feel sad or low, there is many ways. Gratitude will help you to get out of that. You'll just a few minutes as you start saying the thank you words, even if you're just sitting on your own and you feel low for anything because somebody said something or you had an argument or whatsoever. In that moment, if you just start saying thank you in your mind and then you speak it out there, you will see that you're still easily coming out of those situations. And then you're not looking back anymore. So that's exactly what we all have to practice and work towards, that we become a grateful person, not just practicing it out on certain occasions. So here they're talking about the magic book. The magic book, there are 28 magical practices that have been specifically designed so that you learn how to use gratitude's magical power to revolutionize your health, money, job, and relationships, and to make your smallest desire and your biggest dream come true. You will also learn how to practice gratitude to dissolve problems and transform any negative situations. You will be captivated while you read this life-changing knowledge, but without practicing what you learn, the knowledge will slip through your fingers and the opportunity that you attract to easily change your life to be gone. I totally agree, because sometimes we are gathering a lot of knowledge, we are attending a lot of sessions and be part of it, making maybe notes as well. But we really, when we get out of the session, we get into our normal routine lives. We don't end up practicing anything because we are so engrossed and involved in our personal lives. But this will make a huge difference when we deliberately work on it and make sure that you take out some time and practice certain assignments that will come along from Monday onwards. And even now that I had mentioned that there is an assignment that I would like you to continue. Also, on the weekend, we are going to be showing the movie Secret, which will open more ideas, and it will reflect what is law of attraction and where the author had started off with this book. She did the movie as well. So there's a lot of sharings in that movie and very eye-opening in a lot of ways. And anybody can relate to many, many situations, what has been reflected and shown in the movie. So I will highly recommend that everybody who's available on the weekend, they will attend and watch the movie with us. So that will be another assignment. So this book will definitely is an eye-opener. and we should just follow them. As I said, that if we just come, for example, we go to the gym, everybody knows that, maybe one wants to lose some weight. And they all know that we have to go to the gym, or we shouldn't eat any unhealthy food. But this is like knowledge, everybody knows it. But when we're living our life, we are not really following that. So that change is not coming in our lives. We are not losing any weight because we know what we are supposed to be doing, but we're not doing it. So same here, if we're just coming to the session and attending and listening in, but when we go back into our lives, we don't apply it in our lives, it's not going to make any difference. You won't be seeing any magics like that. So I highly recommend that we are practicing everything together. And if there is any questions in between, or we can definitely ask at the end of the session. And so I'll be more than happy to help out. Perfect. So after 28 days, when the sessions are actually covered, once you've completed 28 magical practices, you can use particular practices to increase the magic, where or when you have a specific need, such as for health or money, or if you want to receive your dream job, you have increased success in your work or improve a relationship, or to continue the practice of gratitude, you can open this book at randomly, and whichever practice you open to is one you attracted. So it's the perfect one to do that day. At the end of 28 magical practices, there are also recommendations of practices you can use in combination, which will accelerate the magic in specific areas of your life. So the practices are designed in such a way that they are separated in different categories. Something is related to money, to relationships, to health, and obviously personal growth as well overall. But in here, it will help you once we have done all of them, that towards the end of them, if you're not able to do all at once, you are able to combine, and you will see for yourself which area would you like to work on. For example, if somebody is struggling with finances, we can definitely has a combination of financial and money related assignments that can be done, and you will see magical transformation from there. Or health, like I said, again, there are lots of assignments related to health that anybody wants to improve, not only internal health, mental health, physical health, anything related like that. If somebody wanted, beautiful long hair and thick hair, we could work on that too. It's something that is part of your wants. It could be part of your dream, that you will write it down, that I would like to have such and such hair. And then that would be part of your dream, and you will be working on that part. So it's not just, any health concerns that you're struggling with, or, I have personally, I've also, this was one of my dreams as well, to have nice and healthy hair, and, a nice, glowing skin. Those are things I had written down, because it's not how big or small is your dream, but that you have a dream is what you want to achieve for yourself. So that really made a difference for myself, and I have achieved them. Yeah. So at the end of 28 magical practices, there are also recommendations. Oh, can you overdo gratitude? Never. Can your life become too magical? Hardly. Use the practices over and over so that gratitude seeps into your consciousness and becomes second nature to you. After 28 days, you will have rewired your brain and implanted gratitude in your subconscious mind, where it is automatically the first thing that comes to your mind in any situation. The magic you experience will be your inspiration, because as you incorporate gratitude in your days, they will be nothing short of spectacular. And what are your dreams? Many of the magical practices are designed to help you achieve your dreams. Therefore, you need to get clear about what you really want. So this is something really important. If everybody just focus on how we're going to write down and what do we really want. Sometimes when you start thinking, the first time I thought about, I said, what do I really want? I wasn't sure about that. But the deeper I understood this part of this topic, I understood, and I started writing from small to big. And I got to a point where I was actually major transformation in the areas that I have achieved came about towards the end of my list. So sit down with a computer or a pen and paper and make a list of what you really want in every area of your life. Think through every detail of what you want to be, do, or have in your life, in your relationship, career, finances, health, and every area that is important to you. You can be as specific and detailed as you like, but remember, your job is simply to list what you want and not how you're going to get what you want. This is very important. The how will be done for you when gratitude it's magic. So what we are doing here is we have to just write down our list and just not worry or start thinking, how will this happen? We need to leave the how out of the picture. We only focus on that and do our practices as we go along, being grateful and keeping the belief going. If you want a better job or your dream job, then think about everything you want the job to be. Think about the things that are important to you, such as the type of work you want to do, how you want to feel in your job, the type of company you want to work for, the kind of people you want to work with, the hours of you want to work, where you want your job to be, and the salary you want to receive. Get very clear about what you want in a job by thinking it through thoroughly and writing all the details down. This is very magical because this is exactly what I did. I was working for a company and I had to go to the office, but I have young children at home and I always wanted a job that I can maybe work from home. So I put it down in my list. And from there on, just the way they have listed, I actually did that. And I wanted to work on flexible hours and able to work from home. And it actually magically, after a year, it happened. And I achieved that. So I was very magically surprised, but at the same time, I kept the belief that this will happen. How it will happen, that was not my job to do. And when it will happen also, I didn't, but I did write it down that I would like to be in a job that I can just work from home and I will be available for my children at all times. So I can still pick and drop my kids from school. So all those responsibilities that I have on me, they're still mine. And I'm also happily working in a field that I really wanted to be part of. So if you want money to educate your children, work out the details of your education, including which school you want your children to attend, the cost of the school fees, books, food, clothing, and transportation, so that you know exactly how much money you will need. If you want to travel, then write down the details of your countries you want to visit, how long you want to travel for, what you want to see and do, where do you want to stay, and the means by which you want to travel. If you want a perfect partner, then write down every detail of your characteristics you want that person to have. If you want improved relationships, write down the relationships you want to improve and what you want them to be like. So this is a good chapter to think of, that we are all, if anybody's already in a marriage, but there are obviously sometimes there are ups and downs going on. But if you write down what characteristic are you looking in your partner, maybe how they used to be and today they are not like that because of circumstances, incidents, life has changed around us. But if you start making a list of how and what is important to you, you will actually magically see those things happen and appear in your partner again. Not that you're practicing. So it's your point of view, how you're going to magically change that. That person was probably not going to be doing anything about it because they're not practicing gratitude with us. But whoever is doing that, it will achieve, and that will definitely magically appear. If you want more health or an improved bodily condition, be specific about what ways you want to improve your health or body. If you want a dream home, then list every detail of what you want your home to be, room by room. If there are specific material things you want, like a car, clothes, or appliances, write them down. If you want to achieve something such as passing an exam, getting a degree, a goal in sports, succeeding as a musician, doctor, writer, actor, scientist, or business person, or whatever it is you would like to achieve, write it down and be as specific as possible. I would strongly urge you to find the time to maintain a list of your dreams throughout your life. Write down the little things, the big things, or what you want this moment, in this month or this year. As you think of more things, add them to the list. And as you receive things, cross them off in the list. An easy way to do a list of what you want is to divide it into categories. So the categories, this will really help us if we are going through and thinking about what we want. If you categorize them in health and body, career and work, money, relationships, personal desires, and material things. Material things, for example, if you want a specific branded bag or any shoes or a watch or something like that, that you could list in your material things. Personal desires is like maybe you want to be a specific person, like more outgoing, famous, you can list that. Relationships, of course, like if you have a husband, you want a better relationship in that, or if any breakdowns within your parents or siblings, you could have listed those things. So as many as you want. Money, of course, in any way, like how much money would you like in your account, or you want to achieve a certain amount, in your salary. Career and work, and where would you like to work for, or you want to start your own business. Health and body, like I mentioned, you could mention your hair, skin, and obviously if you have any health breakdowns, you want to have a perfect health. So you could list all of those things. And just add the things that you want each category. When you get clear about the things you want, you are giving a definite direction to the way you want gratitude's magical power to change your life. And you are ready to begin the most exciting and thrilling adventure ever been on. So yeah, so this is where we are going to stop today. So these were exactly the introduction of this magic book. And it covered what is law of attraction. Like I said, we are going to watch the movie on the weekend. And there we have more clarity. We will have more clarity about what is law of attraction. And after that, I would also like you to start off a list, maybe 10. We'll start off with 10 to write down what 10 things would you like to have, or what would you like to, you want in your lives. So if anybody wants any assistance in that or any support, I'm right here, or any of the team members can assist us all. We can categorize them, or even if it's all from one category, that will be fine too. But if we start off, just because it'll be easy to maintain, we'll only start off with 10, and just keep it aside. Just write them down and put it aside until we start the book, and chapter by chapter, we'll explain further what are we going to be doing with those things. So thank you so much for listening. And if any questions, please.
There is a question in the chat box, how to mention madam. If I need anything, what should be written, how many times it is to be written, and is it in past tense or present tense?
I believe this is for the assignment.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, your dreams could be just, I want this, I want, I want a new home. And you can specify, you want a 4-bedroom house, for example, just like that. We will just have it, listed like that. I want in how you want it right now, in this simple language. So when every time you look at it, this is exactly, because in the future, in the few days later, like on chapter 13, it's more detailed about how you're going to write your dreams down, your dream list. This is something we're just starting off. So right now we will just keep it simple, whichever way it comes to your mind, in any language that you would like to go about, English, Hindi, in whichever language is comfortable to you. Just write down 10 of your desires that you would like to achieve and fulfill in the next few months, years, the timeline, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but it can happen as soon as the more gratitude we start giving towards those areas.
We have next Umani ji. Yeah, she wants to ask a question.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Thank you, Riyaji, for conducting this book reading session. It's an amazing thing. Actually, I never read The Magic, or I do not know if a book existed like that. But I have actually practiced all these things, and most of the things have been come true. But one thing that didn't come true was the money part. So probably I was not really practicing gratitude that much. Perhaps I do not know what was the reason, but including my house that I am living in right now, and everything else that I wanted has come true. But I never read this book, and I have come to PSSM very recently, and I heard that we should not ask material things, and we should be given whatever we. We should be given. So I stopped practicing my visualization and affirmations. But again, I want to start again, because I'll show you. Give me one sec. I have my papers, and I actually created a dream book. That dream book has all the visual images of whatever I wanted to achieve. And most of the things happened, including first class travels in the flight, and and a vacation, and the home I wanted. However, it was very clearly I mentioned, and it happened exactly to that point. Say, for example, if I said 100 feet wide front lot,
Mhm.
until I found 100 feet wide front lot, I could not buy a house. I mean, it took 1.5 years for us to find the house. But, in between, I forgot about that 100 feet. I actually brought down my expectation to 60 feet, and I started looking for anything above 60 feet. But, until this came into the market, um, we didn't buy anything. So I found this written paper later on after a few years, and then surprised that, oh, this is what I wrote. So in the imagination book, it wasn't mentioned the 100 feet, but it was mentioned earlier in on a separate paper.
Yeah.
So just to give me one sec, if you don't mind, I'll show
Sure.
you my book.
Oh, Maniji, yeah. Request to every participant to keep your queries and
Yeah,
questions
a little bit
short,
shorter.
because we have only 10 minutes and we want to give chance to everyone. So
Uh-huh.
meanwhile,
Sure, sure. So this book contained images like this.
Yeah. Yeah, that will actually come a little bit later in the book. So I don't want to confuse everyone else on the call. This is amazing. And you've achieved most of them probably. Yeah, because it's
Yes,
your
yes,
vision
yes.
board. Yeah. So these
Mhm.
assignments will come a little bit later in the book. So because everybody's fairly new to law of attraction and magic book. So let's, but I'm really happy that you were able to do
Sure.
all of that. That's amazing. That's amazing. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing
I'm
that.
grateful
thank
to
you,
you
Maniji.
for conducting this.
Thank you,
Okay.
Maniji.
Thank you.
Bharti,
Yeah, Bharti ji.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I can understand that if we know what we want, we can write it down. But there are
Yes.
times when it's very difficult to make a decision as to what is good for me and what is not. In such situations, how do you be specific?
See, when you spend a little bit time with yourself, and if you take a like calm place, maybe at a time that you are not really doing anything, I usually choose really early morning to do that. When you sit down with the pen and paper at that time, when you ask yourself, what do I really want? What do I like, for myself? Sometimes we are so engrossed in thinking about our family, our children, everybody else, and we don't really pay attention to what do I want? What does Bharti want as a person? So basically, you have to spend a little bit time with yourself and start asking this question every day. And if the more you think about it, your subconscious mind will go there and it will start hunting and searching for what is hidden now. It's always there. It's somewhere in back of your mind, but it's not coming forward. This is why you're feeling that you're a little bit confused or you can't make a decision because you're fighting with it in a way. So once you start paying more attention to what you want and speak to yourself, it will come forward and you will know exactly what you want. And at times what we do, because it's our logical mind is obviously more out there, and our logical mind is stopping us from thinking what do I want, because we're not trying to believe in magic. We say we'll start wondering, and how will this happen, and how will I get money, and this and that. So we need to not do that anymore. At this point of time, the first assignment is to just put it down on paper. And honestly, I have done so many, like I'm looking back at my older books, and most of the dreams that I have written down, they were maybe the smallest things. But today, when I look at it, I say, oh my God, that was also fulfilled. So many things have just happened because I put it down on paper. And now I have proof that, it's written out there. So that will definitely help you once you start spending a little bit time with yourself, even this morning or whatever comfortable time it is for you, even evening, that you can sit down just on your own without anybody disturbing or distracting you, and you will get an answer for sure. I hope that helps you, Bhartiji.
Thank you. Thank you.
thank
It
you,
is.
Bharti.
Thank
Riyaji, there is a question
Yes.
in chat
Yes. Yes.
that, yeah, from Shrivani that she's saying that she always wanted volume hair and long hair, but she's not sure how to write this.
Right.
And similarly for driving car confidently, how to write these dreams.
Sure. So right now, obviously, like I said, that we're just, this is just our first time that we're starting off an assignment. So we're going to keep it very simple, just like the way you have written it here, that I would like to have a long volume, black or whichever color, dark hair. You can write it down with fully expression, like, exact length and, this detailed, how the book is also telling us. We need to write it very clearly. So basically, as if you're putting an order with Amazon, we can't just select something. We have to physically actually make a correct choice in how we are placing the order. So you have to imagine it that way, that this is what you're placing in order with the universe, that this is what I really want. And then magically, it will start appearing in your life. You won't even notice when and how it will happen, but it will happen. So all you have to do is just a little bit, focus a little bit on what you exactly want when you're talking about thick, lengthy hair. How long do you want it, and how much volume? Like maybe you can compare it and you want it shiny, you want it curly. Just be a little bit more specific how you would like it to be.
Okay.
And that will really help you. And similarly with your driving, you can write down, I want to be confidently driving whichever car, maybe mention the car, and like in that manner, you will just put it down in your writing. And then further, when we get to chapter 13, that will give you more clearer advice, and I can help you out. And by then, we have probably gathered a lot of more information, and then we will be more pros to put our dreams down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one more question. Someone is asking, is it to ask the universe that I would like to have?
Yes, you can put it with universe. You can,
while...
yes, of course, you can. You don't have to, but you can put it to universe or any belief, any God that you believe in. You can put it to anything. It's more about you're working on now that you want to put that belief in. And sometimes we are always asking God to give us this and that. So that way, if that's what you're more comfortable with, it's more about you, how you feel comfortable and who do you want to talk to. Sometimes you just want to not mention anybody. You can just simply write it down, but it's more about how you activate your feeling towards that. So whichever is more comfortable, you can put it in either ways.
Okay. I guess, yeah, that's all. All chat box questions are answered. So thank you so much. Thank you, Riya ji.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
So tomorrow, I would request everyone who has joined here, and if you are liking this workshop, please recommend this workshop to your friends and family, because just we will be starting from first chapter this Monday onwards. So still there are 2 days left. If anyone wants to join this workshop and transform their life, please, they are all welcome. So please recommend this workshop to your friends and family. Everyone, thank you so much. Deep, deep gratitude for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
See you
Thank you,
all
everybody.
tomorrow.
Thank you, Monica ji, Jigna ji, everybody else.
Thank you,
So much.
Riya ji.
Vishwa ji, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, everyone, joining in. Lots of gratitude. Thanks.
This workshop is every day for next 40 days. We can end the meeting, Vishwaji, now.